Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rick's Blazin Takes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. I appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. SimWorld, what it do is Rick Blaze coming to you live and direct. Another episode of Blazin Takes. Yo, it's Thursday. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. One day away from making the big announcement, which is on Friday, about Blazin Takes. But let's get into it. This is free game. This is volume 3, episode 3, volume 3. I feel like I'm doing a Trap or Die mixtape or something. All these volumes I got for these free games, like, you know, Jeezy needed baking soda. All I needed was a Discord channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like Trap or Die volume 3, aka free game episode 3. Right? If you know, you know. But I've been covering the different teams, the good, the bad, how to beat them. But I'm gonna deviate from that just a little bit to kind of talk about something else. The season is ended, and right now we have a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on. And one of the things that's going on is the players that are on current teams. Some of them have been a little bit, you know, some players may feel some kind of way about the team that they were on, and they may feel like they want to go to greener pastures. Now, I'm not hating on that. Do what you got to do, but be smart about your business. Well, Ricky, what do you mean? I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you. Please don't make a public announcement about you leaving the team and you haven't secured another team already. You feel me? Because now it's going to be very hard to come back to the team you announced that you didn't want to be a part of if things don't go right in this open market. I'm just saying, be smart about your business. You can't be out there blurring, hey man, I ain't here, I ain't happy here, I ain't boom, 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 boom. You don't know what's going on with your current team. Some of those guys can leave, and then a spot can open up for you, and you can get more clock possibly, right? Or if you want to leave the squad, man, you need to be already in contact, or coach need to be already in contact with you about their squad. If you don't have any other options, you might not want to piss on the doorstep you're currently laying on, is what I'm saying. You know, if you feel like you don't know what to do, or you want to make the best of the situation, and you don't want to let your mouth write a check that your behind can't cash, you might want to reach out to the Legacy Group. Yeah, the Legacy Group is an agency that's going to handle all the information. So when you finally make your final decisions, you got to go through the Legacy Group in order to let the coach know, and the coach let the agent know, and, you know, all those types of things. So reach out to them, man. Maybe they can give you some guidance on what you should be doing, but you should be keeping your mouth closed unless you got another situation lined up. That's all I'm saying, because you're showing your hand. You're showing your cards. If we know you got 5 funnies, then you don't have no leverage. You don't have no upper hand. So I'm just saying, be about it smartly. Go smartly about your business. Keep a level head. Keep all cards on the table. I'm tell you guys a quick story, true story. When I was in high school, I went to a magnet school for high school, which means you had to have some kind of a vocation, right? Mine was culinary arts. Yeah, your boy cook it up. But I played basketball at another school. But I didn't attend that school, but that was my home school. So I played at the other school. So when I went to the other school, I would leave my school to 8th period to go play basketball, and none of the guys on the team knew me. The coaches didn't know me because I didn't go to that school. That was my home school, but I didn't go to that school. Needless to say, when we got on the basketball court for tryouts, I would be the last person. You know, everything's cliquey. It's high school, so I don't know nobody. So you can't show what you can do unless you get the goddamn ball, right? So, you know, I'm a guard, and, you know, I wouldn't get in the game. I wouldn't get in the scrimmages like towards the end or whatever, just because he didn't know me, not because I sucked. They didn't even know what my game was. Long story short, they was putting me in towards the end, and so I knew I had to make an immediate impact. So I would get in, and part of me trying to be a team player for some guys I didn't know was I would come in. My job for me, play hard on defense and distribute the basketball. And then I'll put like a little fancy pass or no look. I had to do something because I had to get the coach's attention. Anyway, after a while, I got frustrated about not getting the opportunity to show my skills. This is a real life situation. And so I figured I told myself it wasn't worth it. So I stopped going to the practice. So the season rolls around because I figured I was going to be riding the bench and not showing my skill. The season rolls around. And I get a call from one of my homies who goes to the school. He's like, "Oh, man, I thought you was on the team, bro." I said, "Man, I stopped going to practice. Man, coach wouldn't even give me a shot." He said, "Oh, bruh, you messed up." I said, "What happened?" He said, "Most of the guys failed out when the report card came out, man. You would have been starting on the team because they couldn't play. They was ineligible because they failed out." My point of the story is, and I missed my opportunity because I'm moving too fast. The point of the story is, slow down, B. You're moving too fast in these streets. Get yourself together, work on your game, and be smart about your business. Free game, Trap or Die 3. I gotta ask y'all, put it in the chat. I'm interested. Who had the best mixtapes? Who dropped the best? I know it's gonna be a regional thing. I know DJ Clue, if you up north. I know you got Cannon. You got a whole bunch. Who had the best mix tapes? I want to hear it. Put in the chat. You youngest, y'all probably don't know nothing what I'm talking about. We talking the Lil Wayne era. You tell me. You let me know. Put in the chat. Who had the best mixtapes? Which mixtape was the soundtrack of you? When you think about it, who you got best mixtape game? All right, put in the chat. I want to cuss and discuss. I'm out.
Daddy.